Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6 with me, FalseSymmetry. We are on our way to our base right now because... Oh yeah, sorry, I just wanted to look at that one more time. I really like it. Yeah, I think we've finally finished it. I do like it. Don't think there's anything massive we want to change there. I'm liking it. But as I'm recording this particular clip, the video isn't out yet. It is out in like 10 minutes or something like that. So I'm actually sort of recording quite late today. I like to get everything done this morning, or in the morning / afternoon. But yeah, today's been one of those days where just things keep popping up. I keep having to like go and do things, run around for other people, and it's like, oh man, can I just sit down and play Minecraft, please? But today, I finally sat down to play some Minecraft, and I think what I've decided upon doing today is working a little bit over there. I was going to try and come up with a build for that, but I think I might give myself a little, you know, a few episodes between this one and this tower as well, because obviously I guess they're going to be sort of similar builds, not exactly the same, but you know, I don't really have any particular crazy ideas for a tower right now, and that's obviously quite a big build. But what I do have, oh, we could work on that as well if we have time. Yeah, wishing well, we could do that. But we also have this, the fantasy bridge. And for a little while, like maybe a few days ago, I built this just out of stone to sort of figure out what sort of angle I want this to go at. I was thinking we could have gone with a sort of archway. That's not going to work because it's such a weird angle that it's just not going to work very nicely. But I think if we have some slabs going up here at this angle, we could get something looking quite nice. And I think at the end, we will have it like hit, well, obviously it's in the middle there, that would be quartz. But yeah, I think we just need to continue that path up here and then decorate it and make it look like a bridge rather than just like a floating pathway. And then we're going to get to the difficult part, which is connecting this with this kind of path. So I'm not sure if we should end with a building. I think we'll see what happens with the bridge. We'll see how it looks, and if it looks good, we will probably save this space here for a little awning, perhaps is the word, or a little gazebo type building to sort of welcome you into, I guess, my area, right? Because then it'll sort of separate my area from the other parts of the fantasy district that other people are building in, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that's going to be quite nice. I just come up with that on the spot. I just was like, boom. Awning. We need a building, a gazebo, boom. And then from there on in the gazebo, we can turn to, this path on the left-hand side of it. And then if the gazebo's here, it'll turn into that. I think that'll be a really good way of just changing these into one another without doing the usual thing that I do, which is kind of lazy, I guess, in some ways, where I just start missing out blocks of one pattern and then start turning it into the other. Yeah, it's a bit of a cheaty way of doing it, but generally looks okay. But obviously, this is such a posh, fancy pathway that, you know, if I do that, it's going to just not look so fancy anymore. And of course, it's raining on the server. I was on earlier and it was raining, and now I've come back on a few hours later and it's raining again. Dang it, weather! Please, just stay nice for me, okay? I want to be able to see what I'm doing without being rained upon with mobs and everything. So just log back on and I need to get going. We need to start figuring out what blocks we want to build out of. I think we're going to stick with our colour scheme. We are going to need more quartz, I bet. Oh no. Is that really all the quartz I have? Got a little tiny bit there, which is really not worth anything. Yeah. Okay, we might need to do a bit of quartz mining in today's episode, guys. Look at that. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. I've been using so much of it with my builds that I just have run out completely. Dang it. Okay, so we need that. And that. I think we could go with some cobblestone walls, perhaps. We could also get a nice variety of different types of brick to play around with as well. I'm imagining this being the bridge. This being like possibly a roof. I don't know if a bridge is going to look good with a roof, but we're gonna try and make it look fancy. I feel like it's going to look too plain otherwise. Yeah, let me get some other materials together and see what we've got, and then I'll bring you guys back in when I have got a plan. Because right now I'm just looking at this going, that's a bit boring. And I don't really want to go with a purple roof. I know I could do. I'll take some purple with me, but I've got a feeling it's going to look naff. So we don't want to do that. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we straight up just do the most simple thing first. That's going to be the easiest thing to do. I think what we do is if I can grab these, put down these white shulker boxes just here. I think we'll put all these things away. These extra things I brought with me. And we just grab these, those, and those. And literally just go ahead and replace all of this like that. So I think if we just do that, and then, oh my bad, then that all the way up. I think we're going to have like a really nice gradient. Oh, but right, let me add, I need to add some blocks under there first, because otherwise this is going to be quite difficult to do. Oh, dang it, I hate working over water. I just always seem to be in the water way too much. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a pain, but we'll get there. Okay, I was just being silly. Look at this. This is way easier than I thought it would be. Dang it, this is why I did this whole stone thing, so that we wouldn't have to, like, you know, guess it when I made a video on it. Right, yeah, we've got this now. Simple. Well, this isn't looking too bad. It's not looking great though, is it? Well, let's have a look at it from the sky especially. I mean, you know what, actually from the sky it looks better. It definitely looks better. It goes with absolutely everything else here. Just obviously is a bit more of a staircase. Everywhere else has got like very slight sort of... Actually, no, it is exactly the same as this, but obviously this is only very little, so it's obviously a little bit longer and therefore a little bit sort of standing out. But I think it's going to stand out anyway when we start designing it. So I think what my plan is, I'm going to tell you guys and then I'm going to do it, because doing it in the water right now is going to be a pain in the bottom to show you. So I'm going to do it off camera. But I'm thinking, okay, just, yeah, I'm thinking we put a strip down the middle, a line down there, and then we put a line over there, and then a line over there. So there's 1, 2, 3 lines, and then in between we have archways. And I'm thinking that's what's going to really, like, work with this stone. So it's going to be like this, basically, for a lot of it. And then there's going to be gaps where there's archways. And hopefully, even though we're going to have the line in the middle, there should still be an archway that side and an archway that side. So that if you sort of used a boat through here, you would still be able to get through. Because obviously like that, you can still get through. That's quite nice and open. And I want to keep this open too, a little bit. But anyway, it's definitely phantom season right now. So I need to get back to have a nap, and yeah, I'll bring you guys back in when I've done the archways, or at least have started building them. Well, I have now started building them with some scaffolding to help me out here, and I don't know if I like them. I don't know if they're too far away. I've only added 2. I imagine 3 for some reason. I imagine one like would fit here. I don't think that's the case though, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But my plan is to sort of have something like this, where it's a very slight archway. Let's try that again here. So obviously it slopes upwards, so we're going to have to make it a little bit lopsided, right? So we're going to bring down that to meet that side, and then do that and that. Does that look any kind of good though? That is the question. It looks okay, but obviously the centre bit there touching and the centre bit there touching makes it look a bit not so great. Oh, we're also going to have to, we're going to have like part of an archway that side, aren't we? What are we going to do otherwise to hit this side? Oh, but I didn't think about this. Oh no! 1, 2, 3. You know what? It does actually still work though. Does it still work the same? You can still make it work the same. Yeah, a little bit. Sort of works the same. Yeah, like that. I think I might actually have to shave some of this off, because I don't like how the land sort of comes out there, so we might do some terrain changes as well. And I keep flying way too far away from it to have a decent look. That could work. I think this bit here could actually just be filled in. Sort of like this bit here is going to have to be as well. Yeah. I mean, we can make this work. I might make them one lower. Are they both the same? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they are. For some reason, it's just like an optical illusion. It doesn't look the same. But I think we can work with this. I'm just going to try and fiddle around with some stairs, perhaps, and see if we can get it looking just a little bit nicer. Maybe some slabs instead, actually, because it'll be a bit more subtle that way. Okay, just had to start recording there. I wasn't ready in the slightest. Can you guys read that? Crew was slain by a slime. I was busy listening to something. I just burst out laughing. What? Who dies to slime scream? Great. Great. Do you need some help? Oh my goodness. Anyway, sorry. I literally have just come back for some andesite because I'm thinking we need a little bit of andesite in here. Oh, and it's getting dark. Oh, we haven't thought about lighting either. Oh no. Do I put lighting in the floor or do I put the lighting in the Oh, you know what? I've just thought lighting, we can dangle it. You know how like back here on these little bits here, we've got these. Oh, you know what? We could have actually copied or like done something with this pattern that we have. Forgot about that. We've still got archways here, haven't we? I mean, they're not going to work with the bridge probably because we'd only be able to fit one of them in. But yeah, definitely like this. So definitely going to see if I can maybe get something with that going on. That could be kind of cool. But obviously they're different heights. I don't know if that smaller one will fit one, but we'll see. We should be able to. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, yeah, so that looks okay. I'm happy with how that looks so far. We're going to need to light this up. I really want to continue working on it. I don't want to have to keep going to sleep. I should really bring like a bed with me, shouldn't I? How dark is it up here? Oh, it's pretty dark up here. Yeah, I need to light this up before we even try and work on this little bit. Right, so I just recorded a little clip with Mr. Cubfan. He came on over to do a bit of a tour, so I showed him, well, the stuff that you guys have already seen. I recorded it, but it's no good putting it in here, is it? You guys have seen my clock tower, you've seen my storage room, you've seen what I'm working on here, so really, there's no need to show you guys. And also, if you've missed any of those episodes, you can always go back and check them out. Anyway, I'm about to start doing the ceiling, I think. So what I'm going to do is probably work out what height we want this central area. We need it at least that high, right? Do we want it one higher, though? That is the question. That is the question, indeed. One higher? There? That's going to be alright, though, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. And then, obviously, that is there. So we're going to go across by 1. And then we're going to go up. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Up by 2. And then up again. So, like, this sort of thing. Right? To sort of match the... It matches, I think, that, doesn't it? Yeah. So this is pretty much how I build any kinds of bridges. I'm like, okay, I try and work out where, like, the highest point would be, which always seems to be in the centre. I guess it would be weird if, like, it drooped down in the middle, wouldn't it? It'd just be weird if it was just, like, a U shape. Yeah, so that's going to work quite nicely. Yeah, that feels like it's a good height. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm going to knock my head on that. It looks okay, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this out of quartz, and then if that doesn't look good, we will have to change it to something else. But I think if we can at least get this to a good point where I'm like, that's exactly the level I want it at, then we should be good. So I think if I just leave it there, that'll be the end of it, which is, I think, 1 out from there. Yeah, that'll look good. Now I just need to figure out how to sort of do the arch that I want it to have. I sort of want it to have an arch. So I'm thinking, would it work literally if I made it as basic as that? Like, if I do that again, let's do that along here. Oh my goodness. Mouse, chill out. I don't need to place 10 million blocks at once. So if I did something like this. Oh my goodness, I'm placing blocks in all the wrong places. Something like this, where... That's not going to work because there's gaps in it, isn't there? Yeah, these gaps. Which could be cool. But I don't really want gaps in it. It could work though, you can make that kind of thing work. Yeah, that needs some smoothing out. That looks like some like weird staircase in itself, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I could smooth that out with slabs though. And if I maybe just swapped out these ones for full blocks. Yeah, that could work. So we have a stair and then a full block. That smooths it out a little bit, doesn't it? Sort of. Is that going to look really weird being all white down there, though? I feel like it is. I mean, it sort of is, but at the same time, the pathways are white. Like, they have quartz in them. This is maybe just going to be a bit too much quartz. You know what? I think I'm going to go with this for a little bit, both sides, at least halfway, and then we'll look at it and properly decide if it's going to work for us. Because you can't really tell when you build such a small little area. Sometimes you have to just like build a whole bunch of it to know if it's going to look good or not. Let's build up to here at least. Well, I thought doing half of it I would be able to tell what it's going to look like. That looks awful. That looks really bad. I think that's because of those stairs. I think we need to do the full block thing. How does it look from down here? I mean, from down here it doesn't look too bad. It looks very square inside. I actually think we can fix that with some slabs, though. Where's my crafting bench? It's up here. Here we go. If we get some slabs, we can definitely fix this by doing this sort of thing all the way down. So it has a bit more of a shape inside. Although, I mean, that looks okay. Let's not worry about the inside. We can fix the inside. We need the outside to look good. That's what people are going to see, right? So, oh yeah, let's pick up all these stairs as well. Don't want to lose any quartz if I can help it. I'm literally using the last of it. Oh yeah, look, there are gaps in here. So yeah, I think we need to do this as well. I think we literally need to swap out all of these ones for blocks, if we can. Which isn't going to look fantastic, but oh, now I can't see which ones are what. Are you a stair? You're a stair. Are you a, yeah, you're a stair? You're a stair. Okay, I can see. I lie. I can tell what the difference is. Let me quickly see what this looks like. A little bit smoother. I think, again, we need slabs. Let's bring some slabs in real quick. It doesn't stand out as much as I thought. Maybe because it's getting dark, though. But yeah, I think, okay, let's build that all the way down. And then see. Because right now I still can't tell if that's going to look any sort of decent or not. It's really bad. Sometimes, very occasionally, you'll end up doing a project where you're like, okay, I need to finish that to tell if it looks good. And this sadly is one of those projects, although I guess it's not super time consuming. Okay, I got it to that stage where it's all very much the same all the way down. Again, I don't hate it, but I do think it needs some more curviness to it, or like some stairs going down the sides, because it's sort of just quite, it just doesn't work quite the same as the rest does. So let's just do this side, just stairs all the way up on just these bits here. I think we're gonna have to do something different with these walls. I think we're gonna have to move these down one. So let's just get sort of a block in there, because the stairs not really gonna work very well. So let's add a block in there and then have a look at that. And if I land here, that looks a little bit better. A little bit better. I mean, that bit needs some work, and probably so does that end. But the center looks quite cool. It looks like one of the tunnels that I'm imagining. Sort of the staircases you get sometimes, I want to say in European countries, that lead to like a subway or like a train or something. That has this like plastic like type of, I guess, that shaped roof. that's what I imagine in my head. I don't know why, because that's totally not anything fantasy related, but that's what I sort of imagine this trying to look like. I don't know if it's just got too many bends in it. Maybe that's like what I don't like about this, perhaps. That looks better. I like that. And then I could put like a sign up there. Oh yeah. Let's see if I can add a sign. Oh yeah, I can add this sign. Don't need this sign anymore. And then that'll say like towards whatever the building is up here. I know it's the stables, I think, Azuma made. Oh, to the tag building and beyond. And then whatever else is up here. And then we can have a sign there as well. Yeah, this side's looking a bit weird because it's obviously not a stair. But maybe it needs to be. Maybe it needs to be a stair. It needs to be a stair, doesn't it? It needs to match the bottom. Let's see if I can do that. So after a whole bunch of time later of me just adding some special things like the lights and the cobblestone, no, not cobblestone, what are these things called again? Cracked stone and mossy stone, that's the one. The bricks. I'm still not 100% sold. I don't know if it's the roof. I like it from in here. Like, I love how this looks. I think this looks great. From the outside, not so much, but I don't really know what to do to it to fix it. And I mean, it's not awful. It's not like the worst thing ever. I think it sort of goes with everything else. I don't really want to add stone to it, the roof, and I don't know if I need to. Like, do I need to add some quartz to other parts of it, or so? I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do here. I think I need your guys' help. If you guys have got any suggestions, leave them down below. I definitely think we need some like sort of like. Oh, you know what? We could. Do we want a pattern here, or do we want like it? You know what? You know when you do something like this and you add those little areas, sort of looking like there are bricks missing? I could do that, but I don't think that's going to look very good. So let's sort of add a pattern instead. Sort of like this. Sort of like this. And then one like that, either side. That's a sort of pattern, isn't it? Is that central in that? I don't know if that even looks good. I thought it could do. Okay, opened up that. That was a mistake. I need to cover that over. That looks awful. Oh man, I was like, oh, let's just make it, you know, open it up to where, like, what sort of shape and size it wanted to be naturally. And yeah, it just doesn't work. I'm getting rid of it. We're getting rid of that completely. We need to just, yeah, just hide that. Nothing's going to spawn in there. Just don't like that. I feel like the placement of it's just awful. Okay, right, let's just leave that then. No cave for me. Yeah, I'm completely stumped. Quite literally, completely stumped. I have no idea what to do to make this, like, sparkle and look okay and just not look naff anymore. I've done a bit of detail, but it doesn't line up properly, I don't think, and also it just doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. I'm going to get rid of it there and there, but I don't really know, man. I don't really know. I'm gonna leave this episode up to you guys. I'm gonna let you guys decide what happens to this bridge, and like, yeah, you guys are gonna help me here, okay? You're gonna be like, False, you dummy, do this, and then you're gonna tell me what to do, okay? Cool. Right. I want the comments to be filled with False, you're a dummy, do this and that, and then it will look magical, and I will be like, yes, person in the comments, that is a good idea. And then, yeah, it will work out, right? Yeah, I feel like I've spent the episode working on something now that doesn't look good, though. And I hate that. That feeling of just not sort of making something look good. That's really frustrating. Really frustrating. Ooh, and now the guys on the server are doing some lag busting here. They're looking at where mobs are and where mobs are grouping up. And man, there are a lot below me. They've got weapons? Yeah, they've got weapons. That's not good. When they spawn with weapons and they don't despawn again, that's a problem on the server. Although I think the issue is more so probably in the shopping district. I think that's where they're looking. But obviously, because I'm over here, I guess I'm spawning these guys in as well. Yep, you know what? I think we're done here. I don't like that anymore now. I'm going to get rid of that. And then probably leave it as is probably for a while and just live with it and then figure out what you guys think about it and then maybe do something with it. But for now, I think it just is what it is. It doesn't look awful, but at the same time, it doesn't look good either. And obviously, I don't know. I like to think I sort of hold myself quite highly when it comes to quality of builds. I don't like doing something that is half good and half not good. Not that everything is fantastic, because there's many issues with my builds. I'm someone that, like, over time, if I, like, build something, I generally, over time, start hating it more and more. That's sort of how I've always been with art and graphic design and all the things I've previously done. Yeah, I look back at, like, art and I dislike it, and I think that's just a natural thing, but I don't know, in Minecraft it doesn't seem to happen as much. Like, I still really like the rotunda. I still don't think, like, there's anything I would change about it. Yeah, I think that with the clock tower there's things I'd change. With these buildings I'd probably change some things. I guess it's sort of growth and stuff, isn't it? You learn as you go and stuff like that. This is definitely one of those learning curves. I've learned a lot today, guys. This is a teaching lesson. I'm teacher false today. I'm teaching you guys what not to do. Don't do this. Yeah, we'll leave the buttons there for now, and yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments. Well, there we go, guys. We're leaving it as is, like I mentioned. I'm thinking of moving the buttons up to the top, actually, already. I'm already thinking of what I can change and what I should do, but I think what I'm going to do is just leave it and see what you guys think. Let's get sort of a shot of the whole place, because I think it could look okay in general. Yeah, like, I don't think it stands out too much. I think it looks sort of okay. We're going to have, obviously, remember, there's going to be building there. There's going to be buildings along there. So, and there's also probably going to be the wishing well, and then also maybe something else there. So I think, and of course the gazebo, which we need to claim this space for. I think I'm going to claim the space here for that. so that no one builds in here, just so that I, you know, obviously don't have any issues with that in the future. Let's write, oh, do I even know how to spell gazebo? Gazebo. Gazebo? Gazebo. I actually don't know what it is. Gazebo. Let's just put gazebo. That's how I'm spelling it for today. I'll check that and rewrite that so that people aren't just like, what on earth is this sign? What does it mean? But guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for all the support on the videos recently. It really does mean a lot. And I will catch you guys on the next episode. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.